Irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS, is a highly misunderstood and deeply frustrating condition for many people. For those that have cut out gluten, avoid dairy, takes a probiotic, and still bloated and rushing to the loo, then this video is for you. Today, I will focus on functional and diet approaches using evidence-based UK guidance. So let's get into it. IBS is a diagnosis of exclusion. That means before trying any diet changes or over-the-counter remedies, it is really essential to make sure that your symptoms are not something more serious. In the UK, it's really important to rule out the following. Number 1, celiac disease, which is an autoimmune condition where gluten in food triggers an immune response, preventing proper nutrient absorption, and a blood test is required for this one. Number 2, inflammatory bowel disease, or IBD, like Crohn's, requires a stool sample as part of initial investigations. And number 3, bowel cancer. Investigations often start with a stool sample, but you may need a colonoscopy based on individual risk factors. Just to clarify, IBD and IBS sound very similar, but they're not the same thing. IBD is an autoimmune condition that causes chronic inflammation and visible damage to the gut lining. Whereas IBS, on the other hand, is a functional disorder, which means the bowel isn't inflamed, but it isn't working correctly. So it's really important not to self-diagnose, especially if your symptoms are new, severe, and persistent. So IBS and diet. I think one of the first questions I get asked is, so what do I eat? And the truth is, there is no one size fits all. The most evidence-based dietary therapy is a low FODMAP diet. It isn't a forever diet and it's done in phases: elimination, reintroduction, and maintenance. Let's break this down. In brief, the elimination phase is when you replace all high FODMAP foods with low FODMAP foods to reduce IBS symptoms. The reintroduction phase is when you reintroduce each FODMAP group to identify personal triggers. Finally, the maintenance phase, which is to create a long-term modified diet that includes foods you can tolerate while limiting triggers. This process does require you to work with a dietitian to avoid unnecessary restrictions. Other diet-related tips that can most certainly help some people are: avoid skipping meals and eating late at night. Eat slowly and chew well. Reduce caffeine, limit fizzy drinks and alcohol, keep a food symptom diary. Most people don't need to cut out 10 different food types, just the right 2 or 3 should significantly improve symptoms. The nervous system plays a huge role in IBS, and I don't think it's spoken enough about. IBS truly is a gut-brain disorder. Let's have a closer look. Studies show that even when there is no structural problem in the bowel, people with IBS can still have real pain because of how their brain is processing signals from the gut, interpreting normal digestion as pain or discomfort. This is called visceral hypersensitivity. This is why diets and medications sometimes only go so far. To truly manage IBS, you need to protect the nervous system. While IBS is multifactorial, managing stress is a crucial component and probably the most important for reducing symptoms. Given IBS is a stress-sensitive disorder, stress reduction techniques include mindfulness, breath work, and improving sleep. The idea behind this is to activate the parasympathetic nervous system so the body can feel safe. It's the rest and digest state which helps calm the body's stress response. This is when nervous system regulation becomes a treatment for IBS. So remember, even if you are eating well, if you are in a constant fight or flight state, you are likely to experience IBS flare-ups, and this is because digestion is the first thing to shut down. I have done a video on the gut-brain axis providing more information on this. Do check it out. While physical activity can absolutely help IBS symptoms, like improving motility, improving mood, and overall gut health, it still puts some stress demands on the body. That's why, if you're choosing where to start, your first priority should be to fiercely protect your nervous system. Because no supplement, no superfood, and no perfect workout plan will work if your body is stuck in survival mode. Remember, calm first, then heal. That is the order your gut understands. IBS IBS is complex, but you shouldn't try and figure it out on your own. With the right support, you can find strategies that work for you, not just someone else's diet plan. It requires a holistic approach. I hope this video has been helpful. Do use the comments below to share any tips that may help others too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.